Good afternoon, guys. Happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. So I've got my Meijer haul for you guys, but in addition to my Meijer grocery haul, they also had at Meijer their like winter clearance on like clothes, shoes, accessories, all that kind of stuff. We ended up getting some good deals, guys. So I'm going to share with you guys that separately because some of them are kind of Christmas presents for next year possibly. So I will share that with you guys, but I ended up the total savings, I'm not like going through to figure out like, oh, how much do we save for the groceries versus like the clothes and stuff like that. But I did go through and just added up the totals so I can show you guys on the groceries what we paid, and then the separate for what we paid for like the not grocery stuff, the like, again, clothing and stuff like that. But the total savings is everything combined because like I said, I didn't have the time to try and go through and figure out, oh, how much do we save on, you know, the clothes versus the groceries and all that kind of stuff. And I'd have to go through each individual item, which I don't feel like doing right now, and I'm also trying to make dinner. So I'll share with you guys real quick what we did pick up at Meijer for the grocery stuff first. These items on the table were the grocery items from Meijer, and again too, in total for everything, this plus what I'm about to show you guys in a handful of minutes is everything that we saved. For all of that, we saved $334.84. Like I said, that is not, we probably saved maybe about 50% of what this was, which was $41.08. So that's kind of what I'm thinking there. I'm thinking for the clothing stuff we ended up picking up, it was probably close to like 275 or so, at least probably a little over 250. But then the groceries were probably, again, less than that, like maybe close to 50% for what we picked up, because again too, a handful of these things I know we didn't actually have a 50% savings on. So like I said, it kind of, I don't think, like I said, we didn't save anything near like $100 and spent 41 or whatever. But I'll go over the deals real quick with you guys that were going on for today. They did have a couple like bulk deals. One was on the Capri Sun, the 3-pack. This was on sale for $8.99, but there was a $2 off coupon, so it was only $6.99. And again too, that's about $7 per like one package, which ends up working out to be less than like $2 per, like, you know, the 10 count or whatever. Which again too, when I boiled it down to like what is cost per like pouch, even like the cheapest like store brand kind of stuff from like Walmart and Aldi is actually cheaper. This is cheaper than like doing that. So I thought that was actually a pretty good deal. And then also too, they had these like bulk size 8-pack of these little Velveeta, like it was either the Velveeta or like the Kraft mac and cheese like cups. Those were $7.99, but there was a $2 off coupon making it just $5.99, which again too, like boiling it down per you know, like cup, like what it ends up working out to be individual like cup wise is also cheaper than like buying like bulk even at Walmart or something like that. So I thought that was a really good deal because like bulk items are already normally cheaper. Like again to buying a single pack of like the Capri Sun, just the 10 count, is going to cost more money than buying this 3 count pack anyway. But then when you also get a sale on it and a coupon, that makes it way better. Sometimes again a lot cheaper with what you can get a single pack for on a sale or with a coupon and stuff like that. And the same thing too with those Velveeta. So I thought that was really good. One of the other deals too, which was similar to the Velveeta, but the actual like cheese Velveeta, this was on sale for $7 and I think 49 cents, and then there was a $2.50 off coupon making it only $5.99. So again too, I thought that that was a pretty good deal. And we like to do, the only time I really like Velveeta is like with the Velveeta and Rotel like dip. Other than that, I'm not like, I normally don't have like Velveeta like cheese like for like mac and cheese and stuff like that. I like making my own homemade mac and cheese, and normally I don't use Velveeta for it. So like I said, that's normally when we end up using it. But again too, like kind of like Super Bowl kind of stuff that, you know, looking forward to that in the future, I thought that that was a really good deal. They also had the avocados were on sale, the small avocados for 49 cents. I picked up 6 of those. And then also too, they did have green grapes that were on sale for $1.49 a pound, and we ended up picking up, this is weird because it looks like it says $1.29 per pound, because I picked up a little under 3 pounds, and like that kind of makes more sense because it cost $3.78, which if it was $1.49 wouldn't be. So I don't know why they were like almost marked down a little bit more, but they were supposed to be on sale for $1.49, but it looks like I said, it came up at $1.29, and it was green grapes, like they're regular green grapes, and that's what's listed on my receipt. But like the advertised in the sale, what I have written down and what I saw in the store was supposed to be that that price, but they came up a little bit cheaper, so I guess that's a bonus. Also too, they did have the condensed like Campbell's soups. We normally get when they have the sale like cream of celery or something that they don't normally carry at like Aldi, because Aldi has like cream of chicken and cream of mushroom, but other stuff that would cost more money if we had to get it at Walmart if we needed it, like cream of celery or cream of like I think they have like cheddar cheese soup, like that kind of stuff. We do use that kind of often, but again too, we don't get deals on it all that much. So this was $1.49. There was a 50-cent off coupon, making it only 99 cents. Also too, the same thing with the Prego pasta sauce. This was also $1.49, 50-cent off coupon, making it 99 cents. Then they also had the Campbell's chunky soups. Those were on sale, $5 for 3, and there was a $1 off 3 coupon, making them 4 for 3 or $1.33 each, which isn't too bad. Like normally those heartier soups I like to pay anything under $1.50 for, or right around that price. That's pretty good. The only exception that I kind of made was on these Amy's organic soups. Now I love these. I buy these from Walmart on occasion, but they are super expensive, like almost $4 a can. So this was actually a good deal. They were on sale for $3.49, and there was a $1 off 2 coupon, which is rare. It is really hard to ever find coupons or deals on this kind of stuff, especially like organic foods a lot of time in general, but especially like this brand, which I do really love. I don't find a lot of deals on. Again, it ended up making them $2.99 per soup, but it's not that bad because Aldi does have, and the only kind of soup that I can get, they have an organic chicken noodle soup, an organic lentil, and I think tomato. But again too, theirs are a little bit bigger cans, but they're normally about between $1.99 to $2.99, so I still thought that that was like a reasonable price. They also don't have these varieties, so that's why I went ahead and picked those up. Like I said, that was kind of my splurge, but again, seeing them cheaper than like the $3-4 that they are at Walmart, I thought wasn't too bad. Then also too, they have these the General Mills cereals that had a couple different varieties. It's the smaller size boxes. They're $1.99. There was a $1 off 2 coupon, making them just $1.49 when you bought 2 boxes with the coupon, which again too is not too bad of a deal. We have not seen cereal deals since probably like before Christmas, so I think we're pretty much out of cereal almost. But again too, we have a lot of different stuff like eggs and toast and all that kind of thing, so it's like when we have cereal, it's a treat, but it's not like we like, oh, we need it because we're out. I mean, sometimes we'll still pick up some, but again too, since I found a deal and knew we were kind of very close to being out, at least I went ahead and picked that up. They also had these pearl olives. I love these little things, and I think I showed you guys too, since I had that little like snack basket that's on my desk right now. I have been really loving having like little like to-go kind of things on there, because it's just like one of those nice easy kind of like snack things that I can do, and these are one of those. I love olives so much, especially green olives, but these are $3.99. There's a $1 off coupon, making them just $2.99, which isn't the best price. I like to have seen them like maybe $2 for a pack, like 50 cents each. It's a little pricey, but again too, it's not that bad. And you're paying more for like the to-go kind, instead of if you just bought like a package of, you know, like a jar of olives, it'd be cheaper than that. But again too, that's just kind of the convenient factor of being able to have those. And also too, if I'm taking them, like if we're going to be going somewhere and I'm like, oh, I'll just bring like a couple of snacks with me, a lot of times I do bring olives with. So like I said, that was a pretty good deal. They also had the Oral-B, like the Vivid Whitening toothbrush, was $3.49, and they had a $2 off coupon. It did exclude some varieties, but not this kind, so this was only $1.49, which I didn't think was horrible. And we, again too, like we have a lot of toothbrushes, but we don't normally have, we haven't at least recently gotten a lot of deals on the Oral-B, which is not that big of a difference, like Oral-B or Colgate, or you know, just like store brand toothbrushes. But again too, I thought it wasn't too bad. We went ahead and picked that up. And then lastly, also these little like soft baked mini treats, this high key, these are on sale for $2.99, and there's a $1 off coupon, just making them $1.99. They are a little package, but again too, I thought that wasn't too bad. So again, that was everything we ended up picking up from Meijer as far as groceries go. So guys, it's actually after dinner. We ended up having dinner, and then we watched a movie, and then I was like, you know what, I'll just get to this after dinner. So again, I'll share with you guys this, but like I said, this was about $73.50 for these items, which you can't tell. I'll show you guys all the stuff we ended up getting, and how many articles articles of clothing. I think it was around 8. We can try and count it together. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to. So basically at Meijer, what they have, and they normally have this like twice or so a year, but they will have their like big clearance event where if you guys can see on here, this is how much these like flannel shirts cost. We kind of picked one up for like Matthew and Jack, but the regular price is like $38. Then they're marked down to whatever the clearance price is, so that's $13.30. But then they're marked down an additional, most of, I think all the items we got were 50% off. They also had a handful of like 75% off, I think, but all the items we picked up are 50% off. So you take an additional 50% off whatever this clearance markdown price is. So like for example, that ends up costing only $6.65 for those. So like I said, under $7 for flannel. That's awesome. So like I said, got 2 of those. Then there was this sweatshirt, which is actually a very nice kind of like soft sweatshirt as well. It's got a hood. If you guys can see on here, this one was $42 regularly, marked down to $18.90, and then the additional 50% came off, so it was only $9.45, which again too, under $10 for a sweatshirt. That's also a really good price. Then there was also this kind of jacket, but it's like a jacket with the hood on it, and that was normally $50. It was marked down to $20, and then the 50% came off, so it was only $10. And like I said, this is actually a fairly nice jacket. Like it's kind of like, I don't know, like the corduroy sort of like texture on it. But again too, that's for $10. That's an awesome price as well. Most of the stuff we ended up picking out was like stuff for Matthew and Jack, and then my dad picked out 2 things and I picked out 1. So again, there was probably like 5 or so items between like Matthew and Jack. So then there was also this kind of sweatshirt as well, which is just kind of like a sweatshirt hoodie kind of thing, but this one was normally $40, marked down to $16, and then with that 15% off, ended up taking that down to just $8 in total for that. So again, a little bit of a cheaper sweatshirt, but $8 still. Again, like when you just need a sweatshirt, like, you know, for like winter and stuff like that, these are not bad at all to just kind of have those extra kind of things for, again, to like for Jack for football when he's coaching, you know, for Matthew too, like that kind of stuff. It's just nice to have like those extra things that you can kind of just switch out and that kind of stuff. Then here's what I found, guys. It's got this really soft kind of like sweater sort of, but I don't know if you guys can tell, it's actually very long. Like it goes probably about to my knees or past my knees, and I'll tell you guys why I picked it out. First off, it was normally $44, marked down to $24.20. Then that ended up taking it down to just $12.10 after the additional 50%. So this is, I think, one of the more expensive ones we ended up picking out. However, the reason I picked this one out for myself sort of was because I was like, I don't really have like a fall sort of like jacket kind of, like I sort of do, but what I was thinking, and I thought this would be so useful because for the football games, again too, when it's colder out, you know, again, handful of those like mid-season to like late end of the season kind of games, it gets really cold out. And now that I've been doing the camera for the football for, you know, like last season, I normally don't end up and can't really like have a blanket and bring a blanket with me and stuff like that. So my legs are always cold. Like I can layer plenty well on my upper body, but my lower body, I will still wear like 2 pairs of leggings and a pair of jeans just to try and like keep warm, but it just normally does not work very well. And again too, I don't have like a long like puffer jacket or anything like that, so I thought that this would be perfect because of the length on it, and it is so thick, guys, like really thick, like perfect for like long jacket. And then again too, just for, I mean, it doesn't have to just be for football, but kind of just the fall season, like the perfect thing to end up wearing outside as far as, you know, like a jacket, you know, for fall goes, where like I said, you know, you can wear that and you don't have to really be all bundled up. And like I just like the look of something, like for it to still be really warm and functional, but like the look of it to not like look like I'm dressing up for like going into like an Arctic blast kind of thing. You know, because again too, we'll have really cold days in the fall where you do need to dress up like it's winter, but it's like nobody else looks like they're dressed up for like snow, you know, and I'm dressed up for like snow, like boots and a winter jacket, winter hat, all that kind of stuff. And sometimes I just kind of want to look like it's still, you know, and have the like feeling of fall without having to dress up like it's winter. So, you know, like I said, I thought this was just really perfect for that. And like I said, it was more the length that I really loved about it. And again, to how thick it is and how heavy and how much I know it's going to keep me nice and warm for the football games. So this was actually the only one we found, and thankfully it was in my size, which was small. So it ended up working out really well. Then my dad's two things that he ended up picking out the same with this, you know, again, these were under $7 for these like flannel shirts as well. And my dad picked out that one that he liked. But then this one, which actually is probably the best deal we ended up getting, and again, something my dad picked out, this like weatherproof like brand, I guess, in a large, like this kind of jacket. My dad has one a little bit similar. It's actually one that was Jack's that I don't know, he didn't like or didn't fit him or something like that. So this is normally, you guys see that price on there? That is normally $80. It was marked down to $28, but again, after that 50% came off, it was only $14. So I think this might have been the most expensive thing, but it also retailed at the highest cost. So that's why we ended up saving so much money, was because items like this that retailed at $80, we only got for under $15. So like I said, a lot of that stuff was just really, really, really good prices with their clearance, and then with that additional markdown clearance as well that they have. And like I said, they have those normally about you know, 2 times a year normally. Sometimes they'll have them more often. Like I remember one year they also had like a spring and fall one, but it seems like they kind of just been doing like a winter and summer kind of like, so they're kind of combined, like, you know, summer clothes when they're getting ready to move into the winter season. They'll normally clearance that stuff out. So probably since we're at like the end of the kind of like winter season, they're clearancing out a lot of this stuff so we can start getting ready to move into a little bit more of the spring and summer clothes. So that's why we're, like I said, kind of seeing a lot of these sales right now at Meijer. And again, too, for such great prices that, again, well, most of the stuff will get put away for next Christmas and, you know, saved for, like, that's what we did, I think, with some of the other stuff, like some of the summer stuff. Because, again, too, a lot of times when you're buying clothes for, like, Christmas for people, you're normally buying it in a cooler season. So you normally don't always get deals on, like, shorts and t-shirts and, like, that kind of stuff. Because, again, too, that's not the stuff that's normally on sale in the winter time, especially not for us like around here too, you know, like at Meijer and stuff like that, or Walmart or Target, you know, that kind of thing. Like they're just not going to have a lot of summer clothes in stock in the stores in the winter for you to go out and buy for people for like the holidays, for Christmas, and that kind of thing. So being able to get deals on those when, again, too, like this is more of the winter stuff though right now, but also being able to get deals on stuff for more of the summer when they do like their summer kind of clearance as well. We did that last year, and a lot of that stuff did get like kind of set aside and put aside. Like Jack, I think, got a couple pairs of shorts, maybe. If it wasn't this year, it was last year maybe. But like I said, like that kind of stuff. So I love when Meijer has these sales. It's always such a high savings. Again, too, it was like over $300 for, you know, this and the groceries, like I was saying as well. But you know, the clothes in general was just such a good deal. So I'm actually getting that for Christmas early this year because I want to be able to wear it for the football games this season. But like I said, I think that that's going to be so worth it. And for only $12, I mean, really, like you can't get a winter jacket for like that cost either. And like I said, I feel like it has like a very good multi-purpose kind of function, and specifically for kind of what I wanted, which was for something that was longer. It will help keep my legs warm while I'm sitting there doing the cameras for football. And I don't need to bring a blanket, but also too that it's just one piece jacket that I can wear and will keep me, you know, generally warmer in the, you know, again, cold fall season. So like I said, I'm gonna get this stuff all put back in the bag, and then it's going upstairs and probably going in the attic until Christmas time, because like I said, it's so weird. It's like January, but yeah, we're buying stuff for Christmas for next year. But you know, again, who cares? If you're gonna get a good deal on it, it doesn't matter when you get it. The other thing too is that this can always be stuff that can be given out for like birthdays and like that kind of stuff as well. Matthew and Jack's birthday both are in the next few months, but it's kind of like that spring season, so it's kind kind of like, you know, again, maybe the flannels would be good for like their birthdays, but I don't know so much about like some of the other like jackets and stuff like that. The sweatshirts could be though too. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna get this stuff all put back upstairs now, but I thought I'd share with you guys those really awesome deals at Meijer. Well guys, I'm gonna take a shower now and get to bed, but I did end up actually, I finished my grocery list too for the, well, I didn't finalize Jewels yet, but I'm pretty much finished up with that as well, which is awesome. So I've like way ahead of like everything else for this week as far as like grocery shopping stuff goes too. So we haven't gone to Meijer on a Wednesday yet in like a while, so now that's done. And then also too, like I said, I got Tony's and Caputo's done, that list, and then I also have partially most of Jewels done already. I just have to do a couple more coupon clipping things and just write out the list, but other than that I'm done. So anyways, I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see y'all very sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.